Hi, well, welcome back to your Astro Week Who's Hot This Week horoscopes for the week of December 28th to January 3rd, 2015. Presented by the sunnyside.net. Hi everyone, I'm Sonny. Okay, let's see what we have. Last horoscopes for 2015. So, first things first. Before I get to the gig alerts, just to let everyone know, every year I post a ton of yearly horoscopes for some of my favorite astrologers on my main website, thesunnyside.net. So, if you'd like to know your yearly forecast, then please visit thesunnyside.net. Am I a little close to the camera today? Okay, gigs. Well, I'm writing the scopes a little early, so no one's really had a chance to send me any updates, but I'm expecting Gabriel to be performing at 10 Tapas sometimes this week, and it's super romantic, and I personally love going there on dates, and not that I go out on dates very often, but I love to go down and support the team, and it's beautiful down there by the water. 10 Tapas, Saturday night. Next, more gigs. I'm not really sure what everyone is up to. Once again, I've been a little busy, and I'm going to be in Seattle this week. Jessie probably has a break from the orchestra, but she's also playing in a gypsy jazz band that is supposed to be pretty cool. And I'll tell you more about that when more information comes in. And next, for those who don't know, we have a new music therapist starting here shortly at the music studio. She's a Capilano grad, so she definitely knows her stuff pretty good, but she's out of town right now as well. Hopefully we'll get a chance to introduce her properly when we all return, and maybe I'll even record a couple of her music therapy songs so you can see what it's all about and why it's so important for the kids. And when I finally get a chance to show you guys, you should definitely see. Music therapy is not just listening to music, and it's not really something you could stumble upon songs you like, but that's not really the point. And let's see. So once I show you a couple of the songs and I introduce her, you should see instantly how it helps modify behavior and accelerates learning. Alright, enough of the nerdy stuff. Next. Here we go, the overview for the New Year's week of December 28th to January 3rd, 2016. Presented by thesunnyside.net. This week, the moon will be in practical, analytical, healthy. Yep, they definitely watch what they eat. They love making lists and planning. They even like jokes, but they gotta be smart jokes. These guys are brainers, but it's different from the Gemini or Sagittarius brainers. These guys like details. And these guys like details. I don't think I wrote this properly. Anyways, the moon's gonna be in Virgo. This means we'll all be feeling like finishing up chores, wrapping up loose ends, setting plans, setting goals, making resolutions. It looks like the usual year-end stuff, but it's the moon, so expect emotions to be involved. So even though this is an analytical sign and it's an earth sign that likes to plan, that likes smart jokes, it's still the moon, so expect it to be a bit emotional. Okay, and this means, so we'll all be a little calculated, a little cold, a little quick to point faults out in others. But anyway, it all depends where it falls in your chart. So just try not to bump too many people the wrong way when you're out with the old and in with the new. Okay, next, fan mail. Okay, Rebecca Vian writes in on our last astrology video, "Welcome to Seattle, woohoo!" Thanks, Rebecca. Thanks, Rebecca. I'm still in Van City right now, but I'll be leaving shortly. And let's see. I'll be with my, I'm gonna go down and, anyways, I'll be doing the Lonely Hearts Christmas thing at the casino in Seattle this year. I'm gonna be with my buddy Peter, so if you see us, oh, look at this. In hindsight, I made a note. I probably should have done a hypnosis show for everyone. You guys would have had a lot of fun, and I would have had some fun, but whatever, it's been busy. Okay. Anyways, Thanks for the kind words, Rebecca, and if you see me in Seattle, please say hi. And so, next, from 5519 Mango, who writes in on this is one of my self-hypnosis videos. I'm thinking about using, okay, so this is a good question. I'm thinking about using music software called Audacity to add a low theta wave sound underneath your voice. Theta waves are supposed to enhance meditation. What are your thoughts? Do you think it will make hypnosis better? Okay, that's a really good question. When I was at the Pacific Wellness Institute a number of years ago, I used to test a lot of different techniques with my recordings. And this is back when I was young and I was just starting out, and I was writing a lot. I was writing a lot of hypnosis meditations for people, and I was recording a lot because, well, like, I'm a musician, and in Toronto I know a lot of people who are recording engineers, so what do you want? Okay. Oh man, what's with this thing? Okay. So, I used a lot of different techniques. Some of the techniques used language patterns. There were a whole bunch of different induction styles. There were tons of different types of music. Claudia, the office manager, loved the meditation music, different meditation music. So there was tons and tons of music to sample from and try. And of course I used binary beats. And the answer is, all of it works to some degree. And there's a time and place for all of it. Personally, for the average person, well, that's a good question. I tried a lot of stuff, and I tried a lot of stuff in combination, and it had different results for different people. My hypnosis videos are for the public on a bigger scale. So personally, I don't think that you need to use all of the techniques at the same time. Sometimes, you need a bunch of techniques, but not for the recordings. The format that I settled on for the Romantic Magic series involves layering emotional energies. And I do it because people go in and out of trance. They get interrupted, they deepen it themselves at different rates, etc., etc. It's a format that I thought worked best, so I still use it today. It's the same format I use in my workshops, so that I can get the group going down at the same time. And I think it's pretty cool. And that's just my 2 cents. I hope, and it's why my hypnosis sounds different. I use a different approach. It's probably why it offends so many people too. Just my 2 cents. It's a very good question, Mango. I totally appreciate it, and I'm sure a number of people have that very same question. So thank you very much, and so no, it's not what I use on stage. When I perform on stage, I use a completely different approach. But on the recordings, I layer emotional energies. Next, 7 writes in 2 days ago on my How to Become a Relationship Magnet video. I have to say, I am a man magnet now. Today a guy said he's desperate to be with me. This guy told me a few months ago of walking around. Anyways, he goes on to say, I changed a lot after listening to the video. I care about my appearance a lot. I lost 15 kilograms and dress up nicely. Most importantly, I love myself again. And that's kind of the point. You love yourself a little bit, and maybe a bit of the world around you as well. So what does he say? He's gone on to say he's started listening to the Money Magnet video, but nothing's happened yet. The Money Magnet's a little different. Okay, now it's just how it works sometimes. So, to 7, I'm glad you're having fun with it. I'm glad that things are working out for you. And I think, actually I think the Money Magnet video is very quietly my best hypnosis version of parts therapy. And I'm glad you like it. And I definitely hope it kicks in soon and you start attracting some money, and as well as attracting admiring glances. So 7, thanks for the kind words, and sup. And finally, to all of my students here in Vancouver and to those who have moved back home to other countries, thanks for the laughs, thanks for the inspiration, and thanks for trusting me to help you along your musical journey. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. And I think you're all special, and I think I have the best students on the North Shore. And down in Richmond too. Oh, and So, I'll see everybody in the new year. Okay, enough goofing around. Here are the scopes that I write for the Kamloops Echo newspapers in good old Kamloops, BC, for the holiday week of December 28th to January 3rd. Dear Aries, you're in hot pursuit of a new love, but you have to decide how you'd like to structure your relationship. On one hand, you currently crave freedom and you'd like to see more of what the world has to offer, and on the other hand, you have to deal with life's day-to-day expectations. It seems hopeless, but there's a way through. Creativity and a leap of faith lead to the happiness that your heart desires. Good luck, Aries. Dear Taurus, after all of the hustle and bustle and delays of past, you're finally ready to take a chance on love. Now here's the problem, Taurus. Same thing with Scorpios. Attraction has moved on to joint finances and money you receive through others. So on one hand, if you didn't act when you had the chance, then it looks like love has passed you right by. On the other hand, life is always about what you make it to be. So Taurus, if you see someone special, go ahead and say hello. Dear Gemini, I know it's the holidays, but you're about to become super busy. On top of that, you're suddenly lucky in love. Like seriously, lucky in love and busy. 2015 was a difficult year for Gemini love. It's not that it wasn't there, but you either chose poorly or you just couldn't make things worth it, the one that you're kind of supposed to be with. Beginning this week, set a new tone for 2016 and make time for those who matter most. Dear Cancer, there's someone that you had your eye on, but for some reason, you let him get away. This week begins a cycle where you now know what you want and how far you're willing to go to get it. You're feeling charged, frisky, and kind of fun. Love is waiting with someone creative and playful. Dear Leo, watch for accidents at home and fights with the family. If you can make it out the front door without too much drama, then smile big because the world is smiling back. Love is looking for you in a creative and playful way. Children enter the picture. Dear Virgo, with the moon in your sign, you're going to feel like doing things your way. It's a conscious me-first decision, and it's about time, seriously. You've been living for the ghost of a memory for too long, and it's been holding you back. Let go of limiting energy and embrace the you that you know you can be. I know it sounds like a cliche, Virgo, but there's a ghost or a memory or something that you've been holding on to for a very, very, very long time, and you have to let it go. Dear Libra, you've been working on yourself both physically and emotionally, but did you arrive where you thought you'd be? 2016 will begin with running around and spreading the word. Interesting new people will add sizzle to your already magnetic spice. Alright, a little vague, Sonny, but okay. Libras know what they're doing. Dear Scorpio, you're thinking of how to promote yourself and get your new project moving forward. Planning is good, but it's now time to put your best foot forward and go for it. You'll be busy, but with a fresh optimism and healthy dose of ego energy, it will definitely carry you through those bumps. Getting out and being social will open both doors and hearts. So, Scorpio, get out, have some fun. I know it's not your thing, do it anyways. Dear Sagittarius, your 2015 story closes with a graceful goodbye and promises of a beautiful 2016. Big changes are on the horizon and you're ready to embrace the rewards that you've been working so hard to achieve. As the year begins, love will be looking squarely in your direction, so be prepared to say hello. Dear Capricorn, after a month of social pleasantries and general fun with the gang, a new love appears behind the scenes. Hidden affairs catch your attention and love returns from the past. It seems like quiet nights with a close friend, but you're still yearning to get out with the crowd. So, I don't know, Capricorn, get out and have some fun, but love's going to be behind the scenes. It's secret admirer time. And it's also lovers from the past time, so be careful. Dear Aquarius, friends finally step up. After a series of events that left you wondering if you could ever trust anyone again, the energy of the week indicates that indeed you can. Have fun and say yes to that stranger who won't take no for an answer. It might not be entirely logical, but your heart should have a say in what your next decision is going to be. And dearest Pisces, this week has friends on the mind and a desire to lend a hand to those less fortunate. Work and your public image enter a cycle of attraction. Expect to see people you know every time you step out. It's a great time for self-promotion and spreading your own word. And Pisces, a workplace romance heats up. Good luck. And finally, here we go. This week's lucky and love signs are Pisces and Virgo, with Gemini and Sagittarius heating up fast. As for everyone else, be a super amazing, fantastic wing and pick up the check. From thesunnyside.net, I'm Sonny, wishing everyone an absolutely wonderful new year, and I'll see you soon.